Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slap. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new Sam Chapman times Beauty Pie collaboration. Thank you very much to Beauty Pie for sending these to me. If you haven't subscribed already guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. And without further ado guys, here is the video. I saw this on Sam Chapman's Instagram and I was really intrigued by it. I got the Blushy lip and cheek tint, the Sheen Machine Eye Paint, and I also got the Wondercolour soft matte liquid lipstick. It doesn't say the shade on the outside, but hopefully it will say it on the inside. These I kind of picked from the collection, the things I thought I would really like and the things I would have bought if I were to buy them. I got the Wondercolour soft matte liquid lipstick. I'm not sure what shade I got. I think I got the shade Bear. I'll have to double check the packaging, but that seems like the one I would have gone for, which they say is a cool tone. That one's actually out of stock. Awkward. They also have Jude, which is a warm tone, and Rosa. The Jude one looks pretty nice. They say this is 4 mils, made in Korea. It is the dreamiest, creamiest liquid lipstick in the chicest modern shades. Makeup artist Sam Chapman's deluxe velvety liquid lipsticks glide on super smoothly and settle down to a beautifully blurry soft matte finish. An exceptional high pigment formula that's moisture infused for softness in 4 of Sam's favourite lip colours. Jude is a peachy nude. Rosa is a deep pink. Bear is a modern brown, and Pops a true poppy red, suitable for all skin tones. This is £12 if you buy it through Beauty Pie's membership. If you buy it on its own, it's 30, but I think you can always get like a free month's membership, so it's definitely worth just signing up to a trial, because then at least you get it for like more than half the price. I also got the Blushy lip and cheek tint, which is like a blush and lip cheek tint stick. This is made in Italy. It is 8 grams. It says a perfect sweep of sheer glossy colour in the perfect lip and cheek balm. Sheer moisturising dew finish multi-use lip and cheek balm in one single suits all complexion enlivening shade, a gorgeous reddish brown with a delicate rose scent. And this is £14 or £30 if you don't buy it with the Beauty Pie membership. And then last but not least, I got the Sheen Machine Eye Paint, and I think I got the shade Omni. The shades that she had were Omni, a copper warm tone, Casio, a rich gunmetal cool tone, and Verona, a silvery taupe cool. This is 9 grams, made in Italy. 3 chic, modern, metallic eye paints for statement eyes in seconds. They all sound really good. They all sound exactly like what I'd want. I'm going to show you guys the packaging, show you some swatches, and then I'm going to get into a demo. Those are the swatches on. I'm really impressed with the eye paint. I feel like it's a lot more bronze than I expected it to be. It sounded like it was going to be like a super bright copper, but I'm really, really glad that it's not. I feel like I've been looking for a long time for something a bit more bronze for the eyes and not too bright, and I think this is doing a good job at that. The tint looks really nice as well. It's a lot more sheer, it's very sheer in formulation and a lot more brown than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit more of like a classic berry tint, but I'm quite intrigued that it's not and it's a bit more brown based. I'm intrigued to see how that looks like on my cheeks. The lip product is really nice. It's a bit pinkier than I thought it was going to be. They do say it's a brown. It definitely doesn't feel like a brown to me. It feels like a rose pink with maybe a touch of brown, if that, especially compared to the other two things on my arm. It just really doesn't look brown at all, but it looks nice. The dry down's being quite comfortable. It does move, so it's not completely firm liquid lipstick. It does have a bit of movement in it as well, so I'm excited about this. I feel like they all look really nice. I can imagine myself creating a nice beachy summery spring look with all of these products. So what I'm going to do first is I think I'm going to do the cheeks, which seems random, but I feel like I really want to try the cheeks, so I'm going to try those on first. So that is the lip cheek tint on. As a lip balm, it feels very moisturizing, very hydrating. It's definitely very emollient. As a cheek tint, I feel like it's giving me a slight bit of gleam, but it's not really giving any color because it is so brown. And I think if you are of a deeper, richer skin tone, then it's not going to add much color to your face. It does warm up my complexion slightly and could be a really nice, interesting, my skin tone bronzer with a sheen. But in terms of adding a tint to my cheeks, that's kind of uplifting. I don't know if it does that. I don't know if it's tinting my lips or my cheeks, but it's definitely moisturized my lips and it's definitely hydrated my cheeks. Next up, I'm going to pop on the Sheen Eye Paint. I'm just going to put a bit on the back of my hand and then dab it onto my eyes. Definitely brightened my eyes. You can see this one looks a lot more open and this one looks a lot darker, but even though it's like a sparkly glitter, it does look quite natural, especially on my skin tone. It's not the most even thing. When you go back to kind of blend it in a bit, it does rub off some bits, but it does have a really nice bronzeness, especially for my skin tone. I think that looks really nice. I'm going to use a brush now on this side. I thought I had a flat eyeshadow brush, but it must have gone, so I'm just going to pop this on with a small eyeshadow brush. I think the application with the brush is definitely smoother and more seamless. It doesn't seem to be moving around as much, and it's not too thick or opaque with the brush, even though sometimes that's the case when you use a brush and a liquid product. So I think it looks nice on both. It's a little bit patchy in parts, but it's quite hard with a glitter liquid eyeshadow for it to be completely smooth and even, just because it's glitter and it's sparse. And I'm gonna give you guys a quick close-up. Okay guys, so I've just taken off my lips. I'm really noticing the sheeny glaze of the cheeks. I feel like I've got bronzer on, but with a gloss to it. So I think it's a really nice kind of warming product. It definitely doesn't feel like a cheek tint in the normal sense, but it does feel like a bronzer, like a gel bronzer. I'm gonna pop on the lipstick now in the shade Bear, which was supposed to be a brown, so we'll see how that goes. does feel like a nice liquid lipstick. It doesn't feel very dissimilar to a lot of the things I already have, but it does feel nice. I'm just going to pop on a little bit of blush, and then I'll come back, do a bit of powder bronze, and just kind of tidy up my face a little bit. I feel like it's a bit all over the shop, and then I'll be back to finish up. So I was just about to frame my eyes with a little bit of powder eyeshadow, but I just wanted you to see what it looks like now. It's definitely kind of disbanded slightly, the glitter. It still looks fine because it looks a bit grungy, but it definitely has slightly changed. So I just want to show you it before I change it a bit more. So guys, that is it. That is the brand new Sam Chapman times Beauty Pie collaboration. I definitely do like the products. I feel like there are a few things I don't love about them. I do really like this liquid lipstick. I don't think it's a brown. I think that's a bit of a stretch. Maybe on another skin tone it would be a bit more brown. It's a rose pink with a slight brownness to it, but it definitely is more of a pink than a brown. So if you were kind of looking for a brown, then I wouldn't get this. But if you're looking for a pink with a brown, then I think it's a really nice liquid lipstick. It does feel very moisturizing, very hydrating, and it's super creamy on the lips, but it's got a good dry down. So even though it's not completely transfer proof, sorry, the birds are literally tweeting so much. Even though it's not completely transfer proof, it definitely does have a matteness to it while still being hydrating, and that's very hard to achieve on a liquid lipstick, and I do really like that about it. So it's definitely something I would pop in my bag and I can see myself using a lot. It's definitely making it into the bag, definitely something I'm going to probably pull out when I'm out and about, just because I think it's a nice colour, it suits me. It's not brown, but it's still nice and yeah, flattering on my skin tone, and I didn't find anything too jarring about it. So definitely very lovely liquid lipstick in the shade Bare. Very comfortable to wear and a nice matte finish. The Sheen Machine Eye Paint in the shade Omni, I do think is nice in the actual tone of it. I like the shade itself. I think it's a perfect bronze, something I've been looking for a lot. It's just very flattering. I feel like I can just put it on and it matches my skin tone. I'm always looking for things that are going to be flattering for my skin tone and not like fight against it or be like super bright. This really does that in terms of this shade. I think the formulation isn't necessarily my favorite. It's not the most smooth, but it's not bad. I've definitely tried things that are a lot more patchy, a lot more drying. This feels super comfortable on my lids. It doesn't feel like anything's on my lids at all. It just feels really nice on. It's just when I've put it on with my fingers and I go back to blend, I feel like it takes the product away. So it's a bit confusing. I think with Sam Chapman, she's quite relaxed with her makeup. It looks a bit, she likes it to look a bit more like worn in and just like natural. So I think that's probably the effect that she was looking for. But for me, I like it to be kind of on and done, and not to like move too much once I've put it on. But I do like it. I do like the shade. I don't know if it's my favorite formulation, but it is easy to use for the most part. And I do think it blends really well with a matte eyeshadow, which is kind of what I put on top afterwards. And I think it looks a lot more seamless and still looks natural. Hard to do with the liquid eye product. They tend to look a bit bright or like paint, unless you just dab it on top of a matte. So I think the product is good. The Blushy lip and cheek tint is nice for me. I don't think for my skin tone or anyone richer than me it's a blushy anything. It's definitely a bronze highlight stick, and when I say highlight I mean gleam and not glitter. It gives you like a nice sheeny cheek with a bronze undertone. So I think if you're looking for a bronze that's kind of glowy, then this is really nice. If you're looking for a lip and cheek tint that's blushy, it's definitely not that, but I do like it. It's giving my skin a nice kind of dewiness and glow, which I like, and it definitely feels hydrating. I put a little bit of powder on top of a little bit of powder bronzer on top, and it works really nicely with the powder. It still feels a little bit tacky, but not like it's cloying or anything like that. It works well with the other products I have, and I do think it looks pretty pretty decent. So yeah, I do like these products. I think they're nice. I probably can see myself wearing the lip product the most, but I am intrigued by this and I'm going to keep trying it in different ways. I also like the eyeshadow. I think considering I'm having a really weird skin week, I feel like these products look decent and they don't make my skin look worse, which is always a good thing, because I did my face yesterday and the products I used definitely made my skin look worse. So I'm happy about this. I think it's nice. I'm feeling very beachy. I kind of want to go outside to the beach. I'm wearing a denim skirt. There is no sun, but I'm hopeful for the next month or two. I'm just going to give you a quick close up and then I'm going to finish up. Looking at it, I do really like the Sheen Eye Paint. I think it looks really natural on and it works really well with a matte. I've really been struggling to find something that's flattering and looks like my skin tone, that lifts my eyes at the same time but doesn't look like super bright and over the top. So I think this shade is really spot on, and I think as a formulation, even though on its own it's not my fave, it works really nicely with a matte eyeshadow, which is kind of how I wear most things anyway. So I'm quite happy about this actually. Upon further reflection, I think this is actually a good product and something I'll probably use quite a lot, because my eyes have been looking a bit flat recently because I haven't managed to find something that would lift them. So I'm definitely going to keep using this. Really like the liquid lipstick and definitely think I'm going to keep practicing with this cheek tint at some point. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Will you be buying anything? Will you be trying anything? Do you like the look of these? Let me know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slap family. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on the next one.